Sorry, sir. Got orders. Can't let you through. Sorry for the inconvenience.
Something in that you didn't understand.
Oh, sorry. It's just, you really look like her. Have a good day.
Love the suit. Classic cut. But this is a restricted area. Sorry.
I don't know this guy. Is he your mate? Hey, you heard me. Oh. Hey! Hey, shouldn't be. Go now, before I call time. No! The sky was hiding. There's a damn fool trespassing. Hey! Hey! For God's sake! Hello!
To anyone? Somebody
over there! Huh? Huh? What's this? Hey, I need help! Hello? Hey, I think we've got a problem. You need to help me right now.
Let me see your hands. Surrender!
live.
Yep.
Hello and welcome. Clemens was playing. Welcome to IOI Monthly episode 12. We are live from IO Interactive in Copenhagen. My name is Travis. I'm the community manager here at the studio. I'm joined by Clemens.
Yes, hello everyone. I'm the community developer here.
And we are here for the next hour to talk you through what's going on in the world of Hitman 2. We were just playing one of the, I think it's one of the new curated contracts from Frode 7. Not with too much seriousness, as you might have been able to tell. We were just sort of adding something new to the countdown clock. But today we have a pretty cool agenda. We are going to look through the February content calendar to see where we are, what's happened in the last month of the game. We're also going to look ahead to what's coming in March and reveal the March content calendar with a new curator, a new elusive target, and a few other cool things too. We're also going to have our contract showdown round 2.
Yes.
This is something we started.
Great success last time.
For you at least. This is something we started last month. It's where we pick out 2 of the new curated contracts. Sometimes with a little bit of assistance from the curators to find some interesting contracts.
Yeah.
And have a showdown. We will have the Silent Assassin tracker on this time. We will have the countdown clock on as well. Not the countdown clock, the timer on. Yeah. Mission timer. We'll set ourselves some goals for times just to try and show some gameplay, test ourselves, and
put our skills to the ultimate test.
See who is the better player between the two of us. We also have chat up and running. We can see Tryhard, Scrooby, Frode, of course, Frisbee Hound, Aging FPS, and Sneakinator are the latest in chat. We have Twitch chat on, so shout out to everybody who is in chat right now. Thank you for joining us. It's great to see you here as we talk through the next hour of Hitman 2 news. So I'm thinking we start with February content calendar, but you've got things lined up, so jump in when things make sense, Clemens.
This is the February content calendar.
This should not be a surprise to many people. This is where we currently are right now. The revolutionary elusive target has just finished on Monday, so yesterday.
Yeah.
And we also had Lost Love featured contracts, leaning on the theme of Valentine's Day and February as being the sort of romantic month. Yeah. At least traditionally for some people.
It was again some very good contracts in there.
Yeah, should we talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it was great to find. There was all from vampire to dramatic theater. Yeah. It was really good, really good contracts, and I also think that people were enjoying them this time. I actually enjoyed them very much. So it was fun to pick them, and also because the briefings are really sometimes when people get the opportunity to create whatever within the frames of contracts, they're very creative in the briefings. To like kick off the story, and you're like, oh yeah, okay, I get this. Yeah. And you play along. Sure. It's really good.
Yeah. We saw some good feedback as well on the contracts themselves, but I think the revolutionary, there's a little story there that we want to touch on.
Yes. Right? So actually, you was it this morning we found it?
The first time I saw it was this morning. Yeah.
It's the revolutionary. That was a hard one. That was a tongue twister. Our friend Urban, he did one of his urban moves on it. Yeah. So what happened?
So we saw a video, and I'm sure many of you have. I saw it mentioned in chat where for this particular elusive target, the revolutionary, we have a community member called Urban, who did a really cool. Yeah, Urban did Urban. He did a really cool video where he essentially is in this location with this target is in Colombia, where we have the parrots or the papagoyas or parakeets or whatever they actually are. These colorful birds that, as far as I know, are just sort of set decoration, and you walk near them and they fly away. And Urban managed to find a way where they sort of get stuck against the wall and then sort of fly back close enough so that you can attach weapons to them. Because we have this feature in Hitman where you can place items, and he managed to attach an explosive onto one of the parrots, and then have the parrot. Well, he didn't control the parrot. This is where I'm curious. Like this particular parrot somehow manages to fly close enough to the target to trigger an explosion. So
and we had a propane tank next to the target.
I know, but how did he get that parrot to go? Unless he knew those parrots go there, I don't know.
I have no idea. That's Urban
So we definitely recommend you check it out. I don't think we can drop links into chat. We can tweet it from the IO account, or if you search on YouTube for Urban, that's URBEN, you can see some of his videos. I'm sure if you're in Discord, or if you're on Hitman Forum, or if you're on Reddit, there's somebody there who will know where the video is.
Yeah.
We thought about showing the video on the stream, but I know it uses licensed music and music that we don't have reference to. But I think there's a link there, so Iris, Lake Spirit, I think as a mod can post links, so we can see the link. If you can see that link, jump on it. Maybe watch it while we talk through what's coming up. We definitely recommend it. We are always on the hunt for people doing interesting things with our elusive targets, and sharing them with the developers here as well, for inspiration, and also just sort of that moment of how did somebody think of doing this?
Yeah,
and I think
that's the it's like when you see this, it's like, what?
Yeah.
I mean, the first thought of my head was like, God damn, that's crazy. Yeah. It's a good way. I mean, I love it. It's brilliant, and I'm like,
yeah.
Who would have thought that? Birds are dangerous.
Weaponized Parrot, I think it was called.
Yeah.
There's also a comment about if we've seen Bed Bananas video.
Oh yeah.
Yes, we have. The Rise of Agent 47, I think it's called. That went around the studio as well. A lot of people saw that. We probably put it out on social as well. It was great. I actually had another request. Somebody wanted a clip from it earlier in the week for something else they're making here.
Yeah.
So the sort of community videos probably get seen more than people would know.
Yeah.
But we share them, and a lot of people see them. So on our official live stream, we are going to give a call out to Urban this week for the video. It might be that we do something like video of the week or something, or the month, I guess. But this one with licensed music, we weren't quite able to put it on the stream. So check the link and tell us what you think. We've talked about it so long, most of you have probably watched the clip by now. What else happened in February, Clemens?
We had curated contracts.
We did. So we had a curator. Mm-hmm. And who was it this time around?
Throat 7.
Yeah. And who were they?
Many know him as maybe the speed running connoisseur.
You're like Top Gear. Some know him as the clown. Others know him as the speed running connoisseur.
He's a hilarious guy. He also has his own speedrunning community with a bunch of other people. Mm-hmm. He's you can see in chat, a lot of people tweeting the clown. They know
the clown. But if people don't know who this clown is,
he's a long time fan of Hitman and made a hell of a lot cool of speedruns and content for Hitman 2016 and Hitman 2 as well. Yeah.
And one of the main reasons that he was chosen as the curator this month is the we'll talk about it a little bit later on as we go through, is the establishment of the community-run Throat 7 speedrun community. It's not all about speedrunning, but that's the name that they have. Yeah. Who have been doing some really interesting in-game activities and building a small subsection of the overall community for people getting together to play the game in interesting ways, doing really cool things.
Yes.
Doing lots of activities that a lot of players are getting involved with, which is really good for us to see.
A lot of different competitions as well, from speedrunning to ghost mode to
So a very, very positive impact on the community as a whole. We've seen the live streams, we've been watching them ourselves and sharing them internally as well. So it's a really good initiative that we think should get a little bit more attention. And as a
quick note, if you want to read more about Throat 7, you can go into IOITK and there is a player highlight about him.
Yeah, of course.
We had a little Q&A with him.
That's the punishment. That's the reward of being the curator, is that you get a spotlight on our website where we sort of give you the chance to not just sell your own Discord community, if that's what you happen to have, but to also talk about who you are, what Hitman means to you,
how you got
what's going on there. Shout out to For7/Throat7 for being the curator this month, and we're going to talk a little bit more about the community that he's got or set up with help from the admin team a little bit later on.
Yeah.
But that's our curator for the month.
Yeah.
And so what's the deal there? Curator, that means there's contracts in the game. Can you talk about that?
Yes, so we asked the curator to pick 10 contracts.
All right.
The curator can create them, him or herself, or get help. Right. So Throat7 what he did was he asked a bunch of his speedrunning community friends and friends in general to help him with some of them, and he also made some of them. So it's a mix between his and others.
No, I'm expecting that, knowing Throat as I do, that a lot of the contracts will be relatively open-ended. They will not be too restricted.
No.
So I think that even if you're not a speedrunner or you don't consider yourself someone who wants to play Hitman in a fast way, I think there's still going to be contracts there that you can enjoy.
Exactly.
Because of the lack of heavy restriction, which I know is something that Frode likes to see.
And he likes the freedom of approach.
Exactly.
So
I recommend you go and give them a try.
Yeah, definitely.
And we'll be playing 2 of them on the stream later on. So if you see us playing them and think, you know what, I can do a whole lot better than those guys, then you'll know where to find the contracts and which ones are the newest ones. So stay tuned as we get closer to that. Then we have the live stream. And we changed the date of the stream. So it's really cool that we can see so many people in chat who responded or caught the news that we changed the live stream. That's purely on our end, a little bit of logistics for making sure that we can be here at the right time to do the stream. And sometimes the date changes. We'll always try and keep the time the same. And usually we would try and push it to later so that you have more time rather than people tuning in this time tomorrow thinking, where the hell is the stream?
Yeah.
At least then they can watch on demand maybe, but we would always try and push it later if we could. This time we couldn't. So just to note that we know we changed the date and it was relatively late notice, but thank you for tuning in anyway. We have contracts to play, we have questions that we're going to answer as well later on.
Yep.
Yeah, that was February. That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
But we're going to look ahead to March.
Let's do it.
So for the first time, we're going to reveal what's coming up for Hitman 2 when we get to March. Let's just put it up on the screen and we'll talk it through it. Yeah. So in March, we have a similar outlay to what we had in February. We have featured contracts. Yes. They are coming at the start of the month. They are called Lucky Break themed.
Around St. Patrick's Day.
That's the sort of idea here that we're thinking March is St. Patrick's Day and how that will land.
Yeah.
So again, Lucky Break, whatever that means to you, is whatever the contracts can be about.
Yeah.
We will, if we haven't already, have a submission thread in Hitman Forum.
For
Perfect.
A couple of days.
So if you're on Hitman Forum, you already knew what this was.
Yeah. We got slammed last time. People were like, we were too slow with the thread. Like this time, you have more time. So it's good. I think it's people were happy to have a week more than usual.
So Lucky Break, whatever that means to you, you can make contract about that.
Open-ended, go to hitmanforum.com, find the submission thread if you want to submit your contract.
Yeah, that's the best place. Well, that's the only place to do it.
Right now,
we're restricting them to there so that we can not have contracts coming at us from all angles. And Clemens has to gather them all at some point.
Everywhere.
So cool. So then we also have an elusive target. This is a reactivated elusive target.
The appraiser.
Which means if you've already played the contract and either failed or completed it, it's not open to you. But if you missed it the first time around, then you get that. The reason for doing that is that in Hitman 2, elusive targets, you only get a chance to play them once. Yeah. So if you've played it, you cannot change that score, you cannot change that result. That lives with you forever. Forever, ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, success story or...
Yes. However it is, that's how it is.
Yeah.
So the appraiser is in Isle of Scale.
Yep. That's correct.
Going live on Friday the 13th. So accident kill is what you should be going for.
It's gonna be a bad day for her.
Then we have our Curator, and that was the first thing I saw chat react to.
It was,
so
me too.
We should find a better way to reveal that.
And it's probably, maybe, if not the best suiting name for her.
So let's talk about it. This is your domain. So our curator, our contract curator for this month is who?
The contractor.
Cool. And who were they?
We worked with them for actually way back from started working with the 12 days of contracts.
Yeah.
They started that thread and started this idea of making like 12 days of contracts, 12 awesome contracts to enjoy over Christmas.
Right.
And I jumped on that and like, hey, we want to be part of this, and worked with them, and it was awesome. Also, very active in submitting contracts and all the feature contract threads, and
cool.
And it's also doing some small community trials on Hitman Forum as well. You can go in and look them up.
That's true.
Really funny way to play the game in a different kind of rule set, and it's just very awesome and very friendly. And then another player also wrote us and said, "Hey, can you maybe consider the contractor? And on that time, Trevor's like, hey, we got this guy who said, can you? And he was already in the works. So looking forward to see his selection of his creations and people who will probably help him. And looking very forward to it.
Yeah. So this time around, we're looking at someone who's created lots of contracts in the past.
Yes.
Very active every month through all of the submission threads that we have and creating contracts, creating their own initiatives on the forum, which is bringing people together to play the game, having, again, a positive impact on the community as a whole.
And I mean, also very good at like giving constructive feedback to new people who's playing contracts, and taking feedback as well.
Isn't it also the contractor who's doing, when they submit their contracts, they have like unique images for them? Is that also the contractor, or is that somebody else?
Some of them I can't remember. Yeah, but
that's my impression.
Very skilled contract creator, and I can't wait to see the take on this.
Okay. I don't know if you knew, Clemens, but March is also Mullet Pride's birthday.
Oh my god!
So he's going to be also getting lots of celebrations from us.
Of course.
For about 2 seconds now. Congrats, Mullet Pride. That's it.
On your future
nothing more. We're trying to live react to chat as it's responding here. So the contractor. I know we said that we started working with them in December, but I think throughout the life cycle of Hitman 1 and 2, the contractor has been in the forum doing really cool contracts. So they've been sort of on our radar, more so since 12 Days of Contracts and taking those initiatives there.
Exactly.
So and then we also have live stream.
Of course.
So we'll be back next month, towards the end of March. Right now it's saying March 26th. I think it says. Can't see it from here. It's on the small screen. I think it's March 26th. That's the date we're aiming for. That's a Thursday. So we'll be hopefully not changing that one, but we'll let you know if it does change. You can expect to stream next month. March 26th is the date that we are aiming for. Yes. Next up, Clemens.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Are we going to play contracts, or are we going to talk about just community first? Where are we going to go?
Quickly first touch. This is the 12th episode of IOI Monthly.
Oh, hey. Episode 12, that means...
Episode 12.
What does that mean?
That's a year, man.
A year?
A year.
You're like, oh, I'm so old. It's been 1 year.
Darn.
Old lady meme with 1 year.
No, it's been it's been quite a cool ride for now.
Yeah.
And we keep improving the stream.
Yeah. I remember we started in what is now called the Miami meeting room. Up on...
No, we started in the smaller one, the Hokkaido one.
No.
Yeah.
No. The one was up on the 4th floor. With Bjarne?
No, it was in here.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah,
this is true in Hokkaido. That's right. We started in Hokkaido. That's true.
Literally the smallest room you can imagine.
Yeah. IOI yearly. Oh, we should have done that.
Yeah.
No, because then it gets confusing. Like IOI episode 11 and then IOI yearly episode 1. Special episode. Bonus episode.
Like, yeah. That was good.
Yeah.
Just want to say that. That's all I want to do.
So we've had 1 year. We've had...
A lot of guests, a lot of insights.
Yeah, we've had Meta talking about the bank. We've had Marta talking about Haven Island.
We have Martin.
We had Martin talking about... I'm thinking codenames. Siberia. We had Bjarne,
that's like
sniper.
Yeah, of course.
We had Bjarne talking about Hantu Port.
Yeah, we had Andreas talking about Ghost Mode.
Yes, that's true. We did.
Did we have? We also had Cecil.
We had Cecil at some point doing escalations. That's when we ran across the bridge. Was that an IOI Monthly?
No, that
was that previous IOI streams?
The one where we were not sure.
What was Cecil talking about?
And she came. Like,
what was she talking? Oh, we wanted her to talk about Ghost Mode Colombia. And then she actually came the month after. She couldn't make it. She was talking gameplay in general or something. I can't remember.
Andreas was talking about the tools.
5 or 6 guests revealing content. We've been talking through patch notes.
Roadmap videos.
We've had a bunch of things. I also think that it's been a fantastic year. Public shout out to you, Clemens. If you look back at the first stream, it was good. Oh my god. Wait. It was good, but oh my god, it's a whole lot better now in terms of audio and visuals and camera and stuff working and streams, videos playing when we want them to, stuff like that. I think we've been on a journey with a lot of you guys in chat. I know there's many of you that are thinking, oh, I remember that first stream and the trailer didn't play and all that. I think it's fair to say that
thanks, guys.
Clemens makes it happen. Literally this entire stream, especially this one, I printed off an agenda of what to talk about. I came in and sat down, and Clemens was like, "We're good to go." You don't have like when we mentioned throat, everyone put clown. Whatever the Clemens emote is, smash it in chat now. Build that ego. Yeah, so IOI Monthly,
and I promise
aka
you,
your pet project, is coming along nicely.
in 12 months from now, you'll be
here.
back at this one, be like, remember that time we sat there? It's gonna be better. We have many things in the works, so
we need a Clemens emote.
stay tuned.
Okay, we'll see when's that going to be? March 2021.
I promise that.
Let's see what we're talking about then, and see what stream looks like, and we'll come back to this. It'll be like, remember
5 cameras.
Remember when they said that? Terrible idea.
Problem lighting, everything.
Clemens promised it was going to be great.
All right, it was just a small little.
Something. Yeah.
Remember, 1 year goes fast.
But there's more.
But there's more.
What else is happening, Clemens?
Well, this weekend.
Yeah.
We want to talk a little community related.
We did. We mentioned this with Throat 7. We want to give a huge shout out to the community that's sub community. I'm not sure what to call it. Community means it makes it sound like something separate to the community that we're trying to build.
Yeah.
But basically, as we mentioned, there is a Discord community that's really building up steam, and we want to give it some love. We should say it's unofficial in the sense that it's not something that we are officially involved with.
No.
We can take no credit here whatsoever, other than we made the game. Beyond that, the community that's built together has come from Throat 7 and the admin team. And so there was a few things, and let's talk about them in general. So this community, and we'll share the link shortly of how to join it.
I show it now. I have it.
Sure.
Right
Okay.
here.
So that's you can QR code it. You can type the link in. I'm sure if our mods in chat could be as great to put the link in if they have it or can get it, that would be great. To join Throat 7 speedrunning community if you want to, of course. And I think even if you don't want to join, you can still watch the tournaments. And we, from our side, will do our best to make people aware of when they're happening. We have seen a Ghost Mode tournament. I think we've seen 2 now, which have been separated onto different platforms. So you can sign up and you can play a Ghost Mode. There are some competition rules that are not too restrictive, very open for how that works. All of the tournaments, I think you can watch all of them, and especially the grand finals are live streamed. Again, there's 3, so they tend to happen over a weekend, 1 for each platform. Yeah. They also live commentary from the man himself, Throat 7. Adoria and Scroob were also involved this time. They
did the grand finals.
Maybe we can flip that over. That was on Sunday. Yeah. I know you were watching.
I was watching
most, if not all, of the grand finals.
All of them. Yeah.
Clemens was our man on the ground.
I really, it was really good.
Yeah.
Good TV.
Yeah. Good TV.
Yeah, it was really fun.
So this is 2 people on screen playing Ghost Mode with live commentary about what's going on, talking about the strategy, talking about
and pro players
what people are doing.
So they know
people who know what they're talking about.
It's really cool. Yeah, of course, I know, but
it's worth saying, if you have no idea who Throat 7 is, you've never really heard of Ghost Mode. This is people playing competitive Hitman with the rule set that we've built in the game, and then the players put their own rules on top to some degree with how the tournament goes down. There was one moment I saw where, unfortunately, and this is kind of on us, on a respawn, one character got stuck on the stairs. Yeah. And they decided to restart because it was near the start of the game. Fair play is always a part of it. Of course, it's competitive, but it goes back and forth.
It was a nice feeling. Yeah. I know it was not a nice feeling. That was a bug, obviously, but it was nice to see that the reaction was, we're just going to restart.
Sure.
And even though that the other person was, ahead, no worries, he could risk to lose his points. He was ahead, but still, it's
good. Good sportsmanship.
Yeah, totally agree.
But that's just Ghost Mode. So on top of Ghost Mode, there are also an event that they have called Roulette Rivals, which is similar to Ghost Mode, but where you take 2 players competing to the similar rule set of kill this target in this way with this disguise. Both players get those conditions. I think it also uses Cotty's Roulette, which is another community thing. We can give that shout out another time. So a randomized set of rules, and both players go after completing that. So they have to think on their feet, figure out what loadout to take, what approach they want to take. And again, these events are live streamed. You can watch both on the one stream through Throat 7. Yeah. It's great. Roulette Rivals is also really cool. Yeah.
We've also watched a bunch of that. After the Ghost Mode tournament Sunday, 47 showed the new a new trailer for the new upcoming speedrun competition.
Yeah.
And he also said that they have new roadmaps coming up and stuff like
Yeah.
that. So go to the Discord, check it out if you're interested, or just join them on Twitch if you want to see some very good Hitman TV.
Yeah. There is also a photo competition, the Fusk.
Yeah.
Hosted.
Oh,
so
yeah.
also from the same community. So again, if you're not into your speedrunning, you're not into your ghost mode, if you want to be sort of taking pictures and flying around the maps and grabbing that sort of thing, we just need to make sure that our computer is not going to restart. We're getting IT updates live on IOI Monthly. Shout out to IT for prompting the computers to update. I guess we didn't update these when we got the big update in the week.
That's what no one saw
Okay.
it, only us. Good.
So there's also photo competition.
Yes.
And the really cool thing there was, again, it was same
Go.
per platform, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. And the admin team were kind enough to send over a large print.
A poster print.
A poster print, not quite this poster size, but a big old print of the winning shots from each platform.
Yeah.
So 3 in total. And we're going to put them up on the wall somewhere.
I'm going to share a picture
so
when as soon as
we also like the community because we get free stuff.
free
It's
stuff.
not the only reason. No. There's one last shout out that comes from Throat7, which is to Karma 4D for making the overlays and the trailers. So when you watch the streams, as you can sort of see right now, you have the Ghost Mode tournament with this image that you can see on the stream. We are stealing that from, I don't know exactly who made it. Throat can tell us. But this comes across from the admin team, and Karma 4D is making the trailers. And Urban has just joined.
Hello.
We shouted at your video, dude, but you were not here.
Yeah, so...
so, what's it called? Assassination Parrots? No. What's it called?
It's a parody.
I forgot it. No, parrots. It's
Deadly Parrots.
Weaponized parrots. There we go. So Cam the Chest made that picture shout out. So I think it's really cool, as you can see, that there is an admin team. There are people that are doing shoutcasting, live commentary, people making trailers. There are people making the graphics to promote on social. There's a really cool vibe about it. So we will, I guess, continue to give call outs to these events on social media as they happen, and encourage you to get involved should you want to. Worst case, you can follow it through the IOI social, where we'll tweet about
we'll do what we
videos
can
going live and stuff like
give
that.
Give it as much attention as possible.
Cool.
Definitely.
Great initiative. Get involved if you want to.
Yes.
Let's talk about Contract Showdown. Unless there's something else, Clemens.
I have nothing else.
You've got hidden up your very short sleeves. No?
No, very short sleeves.
Then Contract Showdown.
All right.
Let's do it. So Contract Showdown is where we pick up the controller.
For that.
Contract Showdown. So, you know what? If anyone out there feels like making some cool trailers for Contract Showdown, please let us know. Get in touch.
And we will gladly use them.
So, Contract Showdown is where Clemens and I face off in 2 contracts that are chosen from the featured contracts. Sorry, curated contracts. So we're going to jump to the game view in a second. Maybe you can set that up. Where people can see... Let's do it now so we can tell people where to find the contracts.
All right. Go out.
Right here. It is here.
Right.
So you land here when you launch the game.
You can't see because... No, it's fine. Yeah, it's
That's
all
fine.
right.
You jump to featured contracts. You jump in there. And the most recent 10, those are your curated contracts.
All the
you can
access
see
of
that Clemens tried to play some of them and failed.
No,
And
I
this
didn't
one,
fail.
you
I
failed?
exited them because I thought playing them beforehand would be cheating. So I just...
Well, I'm seeing a big cross, Clemens. That's all I can see. I can just see a big cross.
No, that's not the truth. Truth is...
So what we're going to do is... So how this works, I still haven't explained how this works. It's not that difficult. What happens is we pick 2 contracts and we alternate in who takes the first approach.
I bet they are both trash.
And we can't pick anything other than the basic loadout.
No.
In case I unlock something on my playthrough that then gives you an advantage, that doesn't count.
No.
So we use what's there and we go with that. And the first 2 we've chosen is this one. And we're going to do... Is that one? What's the second one? No, this one. This one.
Yes, that was... Yes.
Okay, so these are the 2. We're going to do Sapienza and Hokkaido. We're going to start with Hokkaido. And we maybe for this one we should slightly move Twitch chat off the screen. Because I literally cannot see this last objective.
Yeah, you got it.
So I need to use pistol, any disguise on these 4 people. It's not that complicated, but again, we are not the biggest mastery. We have no mastery. So
we have 0 mastery.
So we need to kill them with a pistol, and we're now having no pistol.
Yeah.
So this is going to be great for me to figure out how to do that, and you're probably going to get some idea of how it is.
I will steal your
The
tactics.
other rule that we have is that we have to be relatively quick.
Yes, of course.
We are not trying to do a perfect playthrough. We are trying to figure out the solution and pretty much do it in the quickest. Last time you won by like a few hundred points.
Yeah, that was so close.
These are really far targets away.
You got this, man.
So I need to both get to the targets,
get a gun,
get them, and get out.
Sounds easy.
And they look like they're in the furthest possible side. I need to get a gun. I mean, come on, he's right there. Does any guards come in here? So I'm thinking what we need to do is we're gonna need to get some guards. Get a gun.
You should get the target. One of the targets.
So this guy, is this a gardener out here? Oh, this is the security room. Oh, maybe next time we shouldn't do Hokkaido ones with no mastery because that's excessively.
Sorry, sir, I can't let you.
Yeah.
It's excessively difficult.
But go in now.
Oh, I can't go in.
Take out the guard. Just do it. Alright.
Okay, so I have a loud gun. That's something. And you know what I'm going to take his disguise.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so this is probably a... You know what we're going to do? We are going to put a limit on it. Should we say 5 minutes?
Okay.
So if it's done in 5 minutes, no matter what you're doing, you have to wrap up.
Okay.
You cannot take any decision
Okay.
other than kill target, or you
Alright.
just have to be
Yes.
brave and just say, you know what, I can't do this.
Alright.
Otherwise, it's going to go on forever. So I've got one guy there. I can get him and get out. Downstairs, I could probably get him. I could probably race through there and get that guy. Where's the fourth one? 1, 2. Oh,
There.
oh, that's rough. Can I get through here?
Sorry to inform you that this is off limits.
Come on, dude. I'm wearing the same clothes as you.
Yeah, you can't be here.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and go. Oh.
I got it.
So seeing as Hokkaido was the last level in season 1, it's my least played level ever.
It is?
No, just because I didn't have to play this, so I didn't. So I am very newbie, and that's a whole bunch of points gone. People saying I should have deleted the cameras when I was in the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have made sense.
But he's up there, right? You
Yeah, I'm gonna try and climb around.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I'm already on 2.5 minutes.
And you had extra couple minutes.
An extra minute?
You started without the timer. No, it doesn't. Never mind. My bad.
That doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just.
This is probably going to tell me I can't go here, right? Don't I need to be one of the more advanced guards? Yeah. One of these guys. Found trespassing. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Oh, I was leaving the trespassing. Fuck this. That didn't work.
Hokkaido with no mastery might be
way too hard. Your turn. So I have 0 score. I guess just replay.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes to go.
Alright.
And time to take some chances. Didn't work. What I was expecting was to walk. I thought those were the guys enforcing the timer. If there was a guy behind me, I would have just taken him down and gone in the building. That was a mistake. Yeah. So lesson learned. Hokkaido, maybe not next time.
Maybe.
That's rough.
Or not. At least not with 0 mastery.
Yeah, but that's sort of the rule.
Yeah, I get
we
it.
play with what we have.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is your chance to prove your medal, Clemens.
Okay. I need to get. I want that.
And I will then not die.
How did you get him in there? He just walked.
There was a guy who came.
Oh, there he is. He's like, oh shit, I gotta go back. No.
It's not him.
Not him?
He didn't go in. I think there was a. Oh no! I think. Oh, maybe he did.
Maybe. Hello.
Yeah, because it was around the same time that he walked past.
Right. Look. Yeah, it's happening now. So that.
Okay. So you've got that in about the same time as me. So we're in the same place.
There you go.
Alright. So a minute in,
Okay.
you know a bit more where the targets are. But then this is the thing, so next time you have to go first. So I
Yeah, of
can
course.
kind of learn off you and maybe
Exactly.
not make the same mistakes or pick up some tips.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, not blend in. No.
Blend in.
Yeah. And we're not allowed in here.
So you can save some time there. And you know you can't go through that door either.
No, I can't.
And you know it's not a good idea to go around there. So I think you either need to get a different disguise or go the other way.
Yeah.
It's a tough one. In 5 minutes with zero plan. It's not even like you could kill one target and get points because you've pretty much got to do it within 5 minutes. And when it gets to 5, you have to go all out.
Yeah.
Almost like combat mode.
That's not the one. All I want to do. Check this out. You ready?
That's an unusual approach.
Yeah, but I hope that these guys will move then.
Pro strat. Is it gonna work? You kind of got it. Kinda got it. How is that guy not an enforcer coming behind you? Oh, now's the time to go. Oh, GG's.
But I'm not allowed in here, of course.
Oh,
Can I shoot through this glass?
No. Oh, you can try it.
But he's not in there. I can't exactly can't see him.
But if that's the you can go down the stairs and round there. You can go through there. Like go down to the left. Can you go through there? Yeah, you can go through there. It shouldn't be helping you. That's how you can get up to the one guy. That's what I should have done. Then you go up the stairs, right?
Yeah. Okay. It's fine.
Oh.
I don't have anything. I need to. Let's find this. Oh, there we go.
There's a wrench. But the target's behind you, though. You know that, right?
You helping me, no?
That's to your right. It's the only place you're not looking. Oh, he's up there.
He's up there?
You go through the stairs.
Yeah, but that's where the stairs. No, it's over here.
Yeah. I saw the yoga guy and was like, right next to him.
Ah, yeah, you're right.
That's how I knew the way.
Sure, this is the way.
Now you're sort of right behind where you were, but that's a very, very public target. I mean, you've got one of them down. A minute left, Clemens. Minute left. Brutal. 2 down. 2 to go. Pretty much any score you get on the leaderboard is going to beat me.
Oh, I only have 1 minute left.
You just have to do it, and when it gets to a minute, then you just have to shoot like crazy.
Yeah.
But you're doing that anyway.
Yeah,
But you can't sort of stop. You can't make any second plans. You can't figure out a way around. You just got to keep going and going and going. If you see an enforcer, you got to run. So you've got 40 seconds left of planning before it all goes crazy. How did that guy not see you? You found target number 3. Oh, you shot his friend.
Sorry.
Oh, Clemens. Oh.
No.
Oh, I would have shot my way through there.
Yeah. I'm dying now. Okay, look, so weak. Okay.
That
Mission failed for both of us. Rip, Travis.
rules are rules, though. It's 0-0.
No,
So
no.
it comes down to the next mission, and you're first.
I'm first.
So you got a whole lot closer than I did, and I thought you just shot your way. Just headshot as you go.
Yeah, I should have,
Maybe.
but I didn't. I should have.
Okay, so here we go. So it's 0-0.
The only thing you're allowed to
Second
change
round.
is the suit.
You can change your suit. Now we can. I guess we could have done that last time.
Yeah, good at it.
Signature and the gun. You can change your gun. We did that last time too. Black Lily, the Mendy special. Okay. We didn't look at the conditions.
Any.
Any. Leaning to see chat. Chat says rip.
Yeah, it is good, Rip. You tried though. Yeah, we tried.
This is the best comment. Watching this after watching the Ghost Mode tournament is like driving from the highway to the city. You nailed it. That's exactly what it is. And you chose default starting?
Yeah.
Is that the rule?
Yeah, right?
I don't know if I said that already. I think it was no loadout, but starting location.
Didn't
Okay, we start there.
Okay.
That's fine. It just means that at least they look in a similar place. I think this sort of contract is perfect for if they are in the same place, any, it's perfect for us for quick like this. Because there are strategies that we can do to do it better and avoid being seen. But I think you can immediately see, there's the target, what do I do? Okay, they're not. There's one there, two down the side of the water. And then three, were there three up the top?
Yeah.
Or just two?
And there's two out here at the pier.
Okay, so remember, you don't have to panic now. You've got 5 minutes before you have to panic.
Yeah, I'm just scouting. Right now I'm just scouting. Look, there's two out down here.
Epic 47 side says this one is more doable. I think it's just a little bit more accessible for us with no mastery. I think if you do the other one where you can choose a starting location, there's a lot of strategies involved.
Yeah,
but for our very, very restricted rule set, it's very rough. We are looking for just trying to do the but you can see, like, we haven't been to the pier before on this account, so we have very little.
So the question is,
I'm thinking just pop those two guys and then
right?
You just got to make sure you hit them both before they trigger too much mayhem. Oh, that was a bug. Where did he go? What the hell just happened? You shot him and he
oh, he's coming here.
I mean, we roll with the punches, but that smile and wave, Clemens. Yeah, okay. So, I mean,
that's so good.
I'm partly tempted to say you maybe should try that again. Okay, we'll do it the other way. We'll see what happens. Keep going, and I'm tempted to say that if I set a higher score than you, then you can get a second chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless you want to just restart it now, I have no problem with that, because that's really.
It's the rule set. There we go.
I mean, it's the rule set, but what actually happened? He flew away. He literally just flew away.
I am stuck. Oh. I know, an on-target kill.
I mean, the music is.
I need a
going
new
nuts.
disguise. I need a new disguise.
Dr. Pop lived the taste. Oh! Blind fire!
Yes.
I mean, no target kill points are.
Yeah,
some of these might be targets though. Weren't targets up here?
Yeah.
It's not a bad headshot.
Oh, come on, I need someone.
Everyone's got the same disguise on, right?
Yeah. It's all.
Oh! Nice shot. It's calmed down a bit now though, look. The music spike is gone.
Okay, yeah. You run. I need you.
There's also a disguise of the. Oh, there.
I need this.
What are you gonna be? Waiter. Okay.
Right. We're good.
Okay, so 2 targets left.
2 minutes left. Ah.
Okay. You can still do this.
Yeah. I'm going out again. That's a good.
So,
really, he just got so scared from my gunshot. He was like, this guy.
he's like, I'm out of here.
I'm
Just
outta
like
here.
Sonic. I'm gone.
Yeah.
But that's the target, right?
Right, it is.
Out of the way! Out of the way! Security bin on the fake.
I like how now you don't want to.
Compromised.
Yeah, because the guys, they were yellow, weren't they? They were running away. Oh, yeah. You want the gun?
Yeah.
Okay. So where's your last guy?
He's right over here.
Okay. And then you've got to get to the exit. So you're done without having to go mad, but it all went mad. So now it comes down to the score. So Clemens has got 20 seconds.
Where is he?
On the board.
Oh,
there.
he's right here.
Could be body hidden if he goes in the water. Don't know if it's close enough. No. Okay, so I guess it comes down to time. You massacred a whole bunch of people. You managed to finish it. You've got to run around. So the 5-minute time limit is just before you just throw all your plans in the air.
Yeah.
So it's not that you won't get 0 for this. Whatever score you get, that's the score to beat.
I mean.
So you would have
plan
you
was
got
good.
notice,
I mean,
kill, spotted, non-target. I don't think it'll be many points. It might even be 0.
It probably will be.
Depending on how
killed
many
a
negatives.
lot of guys.
So the score to beat. Let's see what it is. Clemens is done.
In just about 5 minutes.
And then I've got to beat whatever you've done here. So you've got all the targets, all the conditions. 16,962.
16,962.
Okay, so pretty much I need to just avoid killing everybody. Okay, let's jump straight into it. Let's go with Freedom Phantom, and let's go classic IJ19.
I think it was.
And we set starting location, so we go straight in. 16,692. I saw somebody wrote it. Was it 962 at the end or 692?
16,962. Well,
16,692.
A lot of people got us. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so Chris Stone is
Call him
in
Killer
the
Clemens.
house.
Yeah, I killed a lot of people.
Here we go. So 522 is the time to beat. If mine goes completely mad as well,
yeah,
it might come down to time.
I think you are.
The thing is, if I get that same weird thing you got at the start, then we're both in the same problem. But that was my. I think that's a good plan, is to get those guys.
Yeah.
It might be better to start to get these two up here and then go down.
Yeah.
Get those two, get this guy, and on the way out, that's it.
Yeah. But what you also could do is you could do like a.
Oh, you could even. Can you shoot those guys from down here or something?
Yeah, but you could also do it from the Rocco rooftop. You can get these two guys from up there.
Oh, that's a long shot though.
Nah, not there.
Yeah, if you miss it up and you trigger combat.
Nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Nothing.
Okay. Can I go up here? Let's try the different plan.
I would probably not try to kill those guys with the gun. Oh, you can
Why?
do it. At the pier, these two, no problem.
That's my plan. But where
They're very public.
They are, and there's guys down there. Is it worth trying? Should I try it? I mean, it's any, so I don't have to. But I don't have. I could have gone to the apartment and got the bomb or something and planted it or something.
Yeah, my point.
But I think if I get them both, I'll have time before this guy freaks out. Go on, mate. I'm thinking there's enough time here to shoot them both.
Shoot one, beat one, then shoot. That's
beat one, then shoot one.
Shoot one, beat the other one, and then shoot the person afterwards. I would be closer if I were you.
Yeah. I just want the gun on one button press. I'm gonna try it.
All right. Oh.
He's gonna see it. Forget it. Doesn't matter. So he's gonna freak out. I'll be long gone before.
Then you'll be at the pier. Two other guys.
So points will be lost, but
not as.
Not that many. No one saw me do it, so that's my aim. Oh, actually, they're gonna see me kill the last guy, so it might come down to time. Actually, that guy still hasn't moved, right?
No.
He pretty much stays there. You watch, he'll panic and run to the other side of the building.
He might.
Or the other side of the town.
I hope you're not getting.
I'm gonna try these guys from the other side. Can you shoot down on them? That would be cool. Like pop, pop.
I don't think I can.
But I'm right-handed, so I'm gonna try and. You know what I'm actually gonna do? Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me, ice cream man.
Wait, what? Are you ready?
I want to remember to reload.
Good call. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna get a way better score than I am.
That worked a lot better. Well, not necessarily. Oh, you killed a lot of non.
I killed a lot of the guards.
Is she gonna see you?
No, she's chilling.
So the question is there I don't know, a clever way to get this last guy.
1.5 minute-ish. You can do it.
I can definitely just shoot him and run to the thing. The exit. I think that would probably work. I would like to get the no noticed.
Yeah, of course. I get that.
Bonus, just to make sure that the point is high.
If you can lure one of them up,
because he's a guard.
If you lure one of them up there, then
I can do that, but somebody here is likely going to see me put a bullet in his head.
Yeah.
Which means I don't get the bonus for that. The only other thing to do is try and push him in the well. That seems a bit convoluted though.
What the?
Ideally, it's the guy who I need to kill that comes up.
It is.
There we go. And then I can be a little bit closer. Oh no, because I can't jump down here, can I?
Yeah,
oh,
you
yeah,
can.
I can.
Oh, you get body found.
That's fine. That's the first one, right?
Yeah. It's upstairs.
Top dollar.
Oh, I got crime noticed. Where's the vault? Oh, can I not come down there? Engaging in combat. No. So it's just the time is going to be close.
Yeah, but
but I think you had a much more action playthrough.
I certainly hope that your score is better. You did better.
The time was better.
Yeah, the time was better.
And the no target kills should be
You
better.
only killed the targets.
That's somehow the benefit of going second. All right, let's see what
not
happens.
getting hit by the mysterious flying dude.
That was weird. So I mean, the question is, we want to get to questions, but should we do a decider round?
No,
where you get a second chance?
No.
Okay.
It's we play hardcore.
67. So it was still a relatively miserable score.
Okay, but you know, it happens. And you adapt to that situation.
Let's see. On the global leaderboards, we are... I mean, that can't be real. 16 seconds? Oh, I guess with starting positions, yeah. If you've got a sniper or something, shot. Maybe you can do that?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's consistently 16, 18, 16 seconds though.
That's
wow. If that's real, that's mad. Alright, so that is real, says Frode. 16 seconds! And you've seen the video? That's good. That is good. Alright, so...
Alright, yeah,
now,
good. GG, 1-1. I won last time. You won this
1-1.
time?
So we go next time with the contractor.
Yeah.
Contractor's going to give us another winner.
Yeah.
We need maybe like have a trophy or set like some more rules.
We'll make a board. I'll make it like a...
We'll develop that as we go.
Yes.
So, questions. Probably from the safe house, that's what you said. If you have a sniper with bullet piercing, you can kill the two. But the guy on the last guy that I killed, don't know how you would get that guy.
But maybe you can lure them up somehow.
Bullet distractions? You're not close to an exit from the safe house.
No, not really.
Okay, either way, we'll figure that out.
GG, Travis.
Questions at us. Did I get 47 seconds? No, I got 5 minutes, I think. Okay, let's start with that one that's right there. Somebody asking about inappropriate contract names. The best thing to do if you see those is to report them. We check them, we go through them, and if there are ones that are flagged as inappropriate, then we do remove them.
Yeah.
If there are ones that you see that we have either missed or you think should be removed and have been there for longer than, I don't know, a few days, find a way to let us know the ID or share it with us.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, we are not in a position where we can, I don't think we can't moderate them, or at least we don't have the system to right now. What we do is that we manually remove them. And what that means is that it gets hidden for everyone except the creator. So before you start asking about removing your own contracts, that way it doesn't work like that. The person who wrote the inappropriateness, they don't know that the contract's gone. It still exists for them, as far as I know. So yeah, we'll answer whatever question within reason that you chuck at us. The first question I want to start with was from Danger Dog Guy on Hitman Forum. Clemens, he asked, how was your weekend?
Great.
Yeah.
I had a great weekend.
Cool.
How'd you?
Yeah, also great.
Great. Thanks for asking.
Yeah. I have another question from... okay, so from Spirit Crayon, there was a question about Xbox players and the leaderboards still saying unknown on the leaderboard. We're still working with Microsoft on that. We are actively getting closer to a solution. It needs input from us and from Microsoft as well. It's not a bug. It's something to do with how the names are resolved. I can't speak to the exact detail of what's happening, but I also know that it's not just a bug. It's something that needs working out on both sides. So we're working on that for Xbox players. And it's also not something that needs a patch to get fixed. So when there is a fix, we'll fix it. Or it will just appear different, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
What other questions are there?
I can't see if I can see.
About legacy elusive targets. Maybe you can talk to that about reactivating legacy elusive targets.
We're not reactivating legacy elusive targets. It's purely Hitman 2 elusive targets is going to be reactivated for people who haven't played them. So yeah.
There was a question from Greek Agent who talked about if we'll do an optimization patch that would reduce the file size. It's something that we've done before. I mean like the overall file size. It's something that we've done before. I think it's at least with Hitman 1. And it's something that a few other titles I've seen do. As far as I know, that's not in the plan for Hitman 2. No. And I think that's going to be the case for most of the questions for what we'll do. There was another question about from Jimmy Lily John, who asked if there are more Easter eggs that have not been found. And I actually think that there are. Whenever I find the time, I would really like to go through the list of known Easter eggs and tick them ones off that we know have been found, just so that we have a better idea of how many there are still left. Not that we're going to spoil them, but we get asked a lot, like, is there stuff still to be found? And I think there is. But I was the other Friday having a conversation with one of the game designers who mentioned that one of the Easter eggs they had put in was found very quickly, and I hadn't seen people talking about it.
No.
I think because a lot of the stuff that was found near launch, there was so many things, and I wasn't looking for Easter eggs being found. So yeah, I'm sure there are some out there. Don't know, can't speak to how big they are or how dramatic they might be, but I'm sure there are some out there. So we have a question from Ultimatum about releasing guns like the Unsilenced 911. Do you have plans for that? I think it's important to remind everyone that for Hitman 2, we don't have plans to release any new content for it, whether that's new locations or new weapons. That's just not on the agenda right now. Excuse me for coughing.
There's also a question for HBoy Link that asking how you link your IOI account to your PS4. You go through log into your IOI account. There should be an option to link your accounts in there in the IOI platform, IOI account platform, where you should be able to log in. You
can either do it in game. In game there is the option, or you go to ioi.dk and at the top right hand side of the screen it will say IOI account and you can follow the steps there.
Try that. If it doesn't work through a PlayStation, do it through a browser. Yeah.
There's a question from Stapit, I think it says, about the soundtrack for Hitman 2. I actually asked about the soundtrack, and for the way that our game is designed, mastering a soundtrack is a lot more work than you might think, because the way and this is my understanding of it, I'm sure it would be better to have the composer to talk about it in more detail, but as I understand it, the way that the game audio is put together is it's done in such a way to be very dynamic, so that it will react to whatever you do. It's not that we have one piece of music that plays throughout, and so to have a sort of standalone audio track that represents something from the game is not something that we just have. There is many layers and lots of complexity that goes into the soundtrack. And we can talk about it in that way because we did it for Hitman 1. We did master a soundtrack that's available. I think it was available to all players, or otherwise I'm sure you can find it on SoundCloud or whatever. We did it then, and it took a lot of time. So it's doable, but it's just a lot of effort, a lot of time. So maybe, but it's not on the agenda right now.
There's also a question that someone was hearing a fireplace sound. I accidentally turned on a fireplace sound. So
I love it. Is that from the Christmas roadmap trailer?
Apparently it's still there, so I actually just play.
Sadly, there was no fireplace.
I'm sorry.
It's all smoke and mirrors.
Like burning.
There was a question from the Lake Spirit saying, can we have Niels on for a stream? So Niels is the composer for Hitman 1 and for Hitman 2. Yes, I think it would be great for him to come on.
Yes, definitely.
We have done Meet the Team episodes where we go back behind the scenes with the game, where we've had Jonas talking about specifically Haven Island.
Yeah,
but I think it's fair to say that being the composer and the audio team, it's very different. What's the word? Disciplines.
Yeah.
They are linked, but very different. Meet the Niels. Yeah, he's a really cool guy. Can really speak to
awesome.
his work on Hitman 1 and 2.
Try getting him on a stream once. We will.
We're always looking for ideas for guests, and when we have reasons in the future to have more guests to talk about Hitman, he's obviously one of the people that we would want to talk to. Yes.
Yes.
Mullet Pride's asking if we have a SoundCloud. We don't have an official SoundCloud, but I know that considering we released some audio onto the internet, it must exist somewhere on the internet. The only SoundCloud that the IOI knows about is that we were fortunate enough to receive the login details from the class before Jordan Cross was killed, so we have access to the class SoundCloud. Because we're a million miles away from each other.
That was easy.
Clemens, are we stars or what's going on here?
I don't know. Are we stars?
Yeah.
Fireplace sound and everything.
Other questions. So there's a question from Stappy who says, hey, there was this bug in Sapiens where if you shot a specific guard by the pier, Clemens, they would disappear. Have you seen that one before?
Yeah, I experienced that on my own body.
Yeah?
Yeah.
A few minutes ago, was that?
Yeah.
Yep. So
but
yes.
it's a feature.
We've seen that. It's a feature?
Yeah.
Okay.
Superman feature. It's to escalate a situation quickly.
We've seen that one. Okay. Throat says, Travis, bold when? I think time will take care of that. Until then, there's going to have to be a very, very, very good reason for me to go bald. I'll wear a bald cap, but keep the razor away from my head.
Bald cap.
There is a question about the legacy outfits. I guess those are the legacy elusive target outfits. If there are legacy outfits you haven't unlocked, then then you won't be able to unlock them. That's the hard call that we made. That's just the way it is. There was the chance to unlock them when they were out. That was part of the decision process. That those certain things for Hitman 2 would be unattainable.
And Mindy is asking me if we shall dance again in ghost mode.
I think that could be on the table.
I think definitely, Mindy, we will take one more stab at you. I will try to. But definitely sometime I will, in the near future, I will play with you.
Yep.
And probably lose.
Mm-hmm.
With the big, probably. Well, I'm going to lose.
Yeah. We are coming towards the end of our allotted time, so we've got a few more minutes. We'll take a few more questions, but just to ballpark it, that we'll take a few more. I also want to say that we saw a lot of people in the community, at least on Hitman Forum, discussing about like what sort of questions can you ask, and we don't answer the questions that you want asking. I hope it's apparent why there are certain questions that we don't answer. We want to talk about Hitman 2 because we want to talk about the games that we've announced.
Yeah.
Other than that, we will talk about our approach to things and how we see things, and I fully appreciate that there is a little bit less scope for the questions that we'll answer. But yes, just to sort of put that out there. Yes, there are some questions we are avoiding. Yes, it's for a very good reason. And yes, Tetrafish, I hope that it's apparent why.
Yes.
There was a question from Mullet, I think we missed it, Penny picked it up, about bugs in ghost mode. We have also, I think it was in November that we said that we released the last patch for Hitman 2. So there are a few things in there. And we also, you would have seen them more than I have, in the tournament that did affect the ghost mode tournament. There are a few bugs in ghost mode with spawning. We saw that one where it spawned on the stairs. We know of them. They are not planned to be patched in Hitman 2. No. Stop avoiding questions on IO muffins. I know people want merch. I also want merch. I'm pushing the people here that can help make merch happen, but it also has a big process in terms of having to design it and make it and ship it and handle details and payment details and a lot of different things like that. So it's always something that comes with a lot of unknowns, and when we're looking at what we want to do with our time, we are not always putting merch as the first priority. That said, we do have some stuff. Some of you guys have had ducks. We've made the neck things before. What are they called? Like neck tubes.
Pop sockets.
Pop sockets. We have beer mats. What are they called? Like coasters. We have these things here. There's camera here. We can't see ourselves on camera right there. Yeah. We have some stuff that we do make. A lot of it's internal. A lot of it's here for the team to share. So, yes. I would love to have merch. I like the merch I have, and I think it's fair to say if there are people in chat, maybe not many, who have been able to come here and meet us or meet us at an event or something, we are very keen to give away the merch that we do have. I know we have some stuff like the Hitman vinyls that we want to give away. Yeah. We just need to find a good way and a legally approved way to have competitions and stuff like that, so that we can make sure that people, everyone's happy. Yeah. There's legal considerations for doing certain competitions and stuff like that. It's a lot easier if you meet us in person, because we can just give you the things. So yeah, I know people would love ducks. Yeah. So merch it's a known issue that we don't have a fix for right now. Let's say that. And people are now going to ask us for when they can have an invite. Yeah. Give me the coasters. IOI. The backside is blank, which I think is a shame.
Yeah, it should be double-sided, right?
It should have had a logo on or something, but
that's truly a design flaw. No, I want to throw it against the camera. I don't know why.
Okay, if Clemens hits the camera, we're going to kill the stream straight away.
Because the camera will break.
Epic fail.
Epic fail.
Right, so now we're just throwing our merch around. Let's draw a line there.
Yes. Thank you for your questions.
Of course.
And sorry we can't answer them, all of them.
No. But we answer the ones we can, and the ones we can't answer, we'll tell you that we can't answer them. So we're not actively avoiding anything. That's never the plan. We're going to be back next month. We're going to be almost exactly a month. Yeah. With another episode 13. Unlucky for some. Let's see in Contract Showdown who it's unlucky for.
Not me.
We'll see. Let's see what the contractor has.
Yes.
We will be putting the March content calendar up on social once the stream's done. So if you missed that and you've no idea what's coming up next month, we will have that on our Twitter page and Instagram or Facebook. Wherever it goes, normally, it's going to be there again. Clemens is on that. We will also have, I don't know, meet the team next month, maybe. Let's see how it goes. If not, maybe the month after. We'll keep you updated. We'll be on the forums, and we will also share some of the links that we talked about for the speedrun community on our social in the coming days. Yeah, we'll do a little shout out again, of course. Anything else you want to add before we say adieu? Not at this point, no. No? Well, now probably is the time. I know. There's no other time. 5 minutes I'll be like, oh, I should have said, or I should have done. I think it's all right. Okay, cool. Then we have no more coasters to throw. So we'll say one more thank you very much. And we will see you next month for IOI Monthly episode 13. Take care. See you next time.